Chapter 1. The Networking Disaster. Sarah Jenkins had always felt that networking was the closest thing to a game show, where the only rule was try not to embarrass yourself too much. However, that night, as she struggled to hold a glass of wine and her boss's name in the same hand, everything turned into a genuine circus. Arriving at the annual marketing gala, Sarah took a deep breath, adjusting her blazer as she stepped into the lavish venue. It was bright and shiny, with chandeliers that seemed to flicker like stars above her head. The dazzling crowd moved gracefully, exchanging business cards as if they were playing poker, each hoping to come out ahead. She felt like a fish out of water in a sea of polished professionals, all engaging in witty banter and insincere smiles. "Just be yourself," her friend Mia had said as they prepared for the event. "They love a little charm and wit." "Sure," Sarah had replied while unsuccessfully attempting to tame her frizzy hair into submission, because nothing says charm like tripping over your own feet and spilling wine on someone important. But here she was, glancing around nervously, determined to make a good impression even if it meant surviving the evening with her dignity intact. She'd spent too long in her marketing assistant position, and this event could be a golden opportunity to network with potential clients and investors, or, at the very least, to avoid making a complete fool of herself. Spotting the snack table laden with cheese, crackers, and an array of delicate hors d'oeuvres, she held her wine glass high, practically jostling through the crowd. Just as she reached for a delectable brie, disaster struck. In her eager attempt to grab a piece of cheese, she accidentally bumped into a sharp-suited stranger, sending her half-full glass of red wine soaring through the air. Time slowed down as she watched the wine arc gracefully, before landing with a satisfying splat on the crisp white shirt of the most handsome man she had ever seen. "Oh no!" she gasped, horrified. The man, a tall, dark-haired executive with striking blue eyes, looked down in disbelief, his mouth slightly agape as he processed the situation. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to." "It's fine," he said, attempting to wipe the wine stains from his shirt. "I wasn't fond of this shirt anyway." "Really?" Sarah stole a glance at the expensive brand label peeking out. "Because it looks designer. But it's perfect for a stain of this caliber," he replied, a charming smile breaking through the chaos. "I'm Ryan, by the way." "Sarah," she said, reaching out to shake his hand, her cheeks burning with embarrassment. But as she extended her hand, something truly disastrous happened. She accidentally knocked over the small plate of cheese that Ryan had just salvaged from the ground, sending it crashing to the floor. "Oh my God," she exclaimed, eyes wide, looking down at the smashed remnants of gourmet treats. She couldn't remember the last time she'd made such a clumsy fool of herself. "I'm like a bull in a china shop today. What's next? Am I going to set off a fire alarm?" Ryan chuckled, his laughter light and contagious, easing her jitters momentarily. "If you do, I'll be right there with you to pull the alarm. It won't be the first time I've made an incorrect impression." Feeling a bizarre connection amid the ridiculousness of the moment, Sarah dared to smile back. "I promise I'm usually not this disaster-prone. I could suggest some marketing strategies that might make up for it. Only if you promise to stop lurking near any more food displays," he teased lightly. "But seriously, I'm glad to meet you, even if it's under unfortunate circumstances." Suddenly, a loud voice boomed from across the room, and Sarah's attention snapped away from Ryan. It was their company's CEO calling for everyone's attention. The formalities of introducing the new marketing campaign began, and Sarah felt a rush of urgency to grab the moment she'd been clumsily gifted. I should probably find my boss," she muttered, trying to salvage her dignity as she took a step back. It was nice meeting you, Ryan. Really. Nice meeting you too, Sarah. Hopefully, I don't end up on the receiving end of your next drink. With that, she turned to make a hasty exit, her heart racing at just how terribly she'd managed to ruin even a simple encounter. As she walked away, a flurry of embarrassment filled her mind, and she silently cursed her clumsy luck. One moment of ridiculousness had turned into a potential opportunity wasted. That was it. Sarah was bound to a legacy of blunders, and tonight would be no exception. What she didn't know was that Ryan wouldn't be able to shake the memory of her chaotic charm and vibrant spirit from his mind for quite some time. As the evening wore on, Sarah pledged to herself to avoid any more networking events. But deep down, she felt a spark, one that was guaranteed to get even more complicated.